I'm hungry. Let's get something to eat.
Alright. Gonna do a little bit of LSPDFR patrol today. Let me go ahead and get booted up into the system and go on duty. Hope all of you guys are having a great day today, wherever you're watching from. Just hit that like button and shout out in the comments where you're watching from. See kind of how far I'm spreading out there. Alright, I just got booted in. Force duty automatically puts me as a regular patrol officer, but we're going to change some things up. Let's see, I think today we're going to go with some vintage uniforms. Sheriff's Office vintage. Yeah, looking good right there. I think that's the one we'll go with for now.
Cops can't use no movie as evidence.
Let's see what kind of vehicle we want today. I think we're going to go ahead and get our Ford F-150 Raptor up in here.
Man, we all about to be movie
This is
stars.
one of my newer ones I just added.
Damn, that's a fly whip.
A little dirty, but looking pretty mean.
I'm about tired of hearing your mouth.
And then I think I'm going to go ahead and get a backup too, and I'm going to go ahead and go with the K9 officer today. Get me a Husky. This is the one I normally go with. I normally go with the face texture 3, and I'll show you kind of what the differences are here in a second.
All you do is talk.
So the face texture, that just kind of changes the color. So 2 and 3 is the ones I normally go with. One's kind of your basic normal Husky. So we'll stick with the 2 this time. So I have a little partner with me in case somebody tries to run or something on foot. Bear with me a little bit on the controls. I'm still getting used to the PC a little bit. Let my K9 officer jump in. Let dispatch know we're going on patrol. Dispatch, show 10-8. Dispatch, show me on patrol.
Copy that. 1 Lincoln 18. Proceed to patrol area.
We're not going to wait on no train, so we'll go a little left, go patrolling a little bit. Let's see what we can get into. I think we'll set up right here and we can do some radar. So we're going to change our speed limit. Since we're sitting here at a regular road, we'll go we'll drop down to about 30 miles an hour, see if anybody's going over that. See if we can get anybody locked in. Got him at 28, almost there, but we'll look for probably 35 or higher. We might not get nobody here at these streets.
Front, away.
We got him right at 30, so we're not going to even attempt to go after them. It's right at the speed limit. Sometimes they'll pop them if they go right at the speed limit, but we're looking for something closer to 35. Might have to go somewhere else. It's kind of slow here at night. We're going to go ahead and drive down the road a little bit. See if we can get into anything. Let's see how our buddy's doing back there. Sounds like he wants to get out.
We've got
So we just had emergency landing at the airport pop up. We're not going to take that call. We're not really close to anything for that. That's a pretty cool call out that we get sometimes, the emergency landing. We might do some airport patrol on my next stream, but for now we'll just stick with the regular patrol. That car almost flipped that van right there. We almost got him for hitting the car. This one's in a hurry. We might stay on him for a little bit, see if he does anything he ain't supposed to.
Get your wax on. We're hitting the beach this weekend.
And as I was mentioning, I'm new to PC. This is also one of my first streams that I've completed, so bear with me. I'm sure I'll get better. I'm just trying to record a little bit of LSPDFR. I've been wanting to play this for probably about a year on PC, but I didn't have a PC at the time. Still technically don't. I'm running it on Shadow. Huge shout out to Shadow for it though. They're running an awesome system. There could be other ones out there that's better. Shadow's the only one I knew from one of my buddies recommending it, and it's been great, running as smooth as can be. I'm actually running this on a 2010 iMac that I picked up on Goodwill auctions for like 30 bucks. So to be able to run this using that Shadow, it's pretty awesome. I wish I kind of knew about it. I bought this iMac for 30 bucks, like I said, on Goodwill auctions like 6 months ago. Didn't even think about doing Shadow.
we've got in Los Santos International Airport.
But it's awesome to be able to get into. I've only been playing it for about a week or so. It took forever to get all the mods added to it. Every time I log in and play something, I'd be like, well, I want more. And then I'll start looking into it, find the Raptor, finding the Mustangs, Corvettes, all the extra mods that you can add to it to make it more in-depth and real. So it kind of slowed me down actually playing it because I was more worried about getting new mods added to it. So now I got everything pretty much added unless something comes out or something like that, or I think of it's pretty much everything's added now. So it's just going to be more playing it. So I'm watching some other streams and people that do these. Mine's going to be a little different just because I'm still getting
We
used
have
to it.
in Los Santos International Airport.
So another Los Santos International call out. We're not going to worry about those right now. Take us a little bit to get over there. By the time we get over there, it'll be probably already over with. So we'll avoid any of them right now. See if we can get some regular call outs or see what we can get on patrol. But like I was saying, it'll be a little different when I actually approach traffic stops and stuff. I'm not going to go up to them and actually do wording of, I need to see your license registration. Stuff like that, I'll kind of just go through the motions, and then anything I discover or anything like that, I'll read out, but I'm not going to actually pretend that I'm the cop up there with them and say, I need to see your license registration. You were doing 30 and a 25, stuff like that. It'll be a little different. For now, I'm sure I'll get to that. I'm just trying to still learn all the controls, learn the streaming process, and get these videos uploaded just to see how it all works before I get into the in-depth stuff like that. So it's looking like a pretty slow night besides the airport. Maybe we sit up here on the little freeway. We get a little bit more on the freeway, so we'll sit up here at this little cut up here and see if we can pick up something. We'll just have to change our speed because it's definitely not 30 miles an hour over here. We'll raise this one up to about 55. It's going into the town interstate, so it's not too, shouldn't be up to the 70s like we do everywhere else. Get it all set up there.
We have in Los Santos International Airport.
Another airport call. We're gonna hold off on them, like I mentioned. We'll have to do definitely another video with those though, because some of those calls I haven't even done yet. I've only done the emergency landing one, and that was pretty cool. But some of these suspicious passengers and spotters, I heard there's supposed to be a drunk pilot and stuff like that on there, so that would be cool to kind of see how it goes. There's flashing lights somewhere. I think it's still that cop up there on the hill. That might limit us too, because they're seeing those lights, so they're slowing down. We might ride up here a little bit, just so we're not getting stuck here, because they're all going pretty slow. Looks like somebody might have just hit somebody up here. Maybe not. Let's see if we can get something right here. We're back up in this little hideout. There's signs somewhere.
We have an
Closing.
Oh, we got one right there. He's hitting us at a 57. He's only 2 miles over, but we'll go ahead and we'll go up and get behind him, pace him a little bit, see what he does. If he stays doing good, we're not going to stop him for 2 miles over. But we'll see kind of how he drives. Stay behind him a little bit.
we have in Los Santos International Airport.
He slowed down a little bit. He's only running 37, pacing him, so we might just give him a little flash and a little warning to slow down and see what we can get into. So we'll go ahead and get ready to do that. Give him that little warning right there.
Your car! Great!
See if he'll straighten up something. There ain't no reason to stop him for 2 miles over. Let's just pull right here, see if we can get somebody doing something here. If not, we'll go back into the town, see if we can get somebody doing something.
We have in Los Santos International Airport.
Let's see how far away we are from that. Yeah, it's pretty far distance. It'd take us a little bit to get there. But there's that drunk pilot that I was talking about. So we'll definitely have to do another video with some of these. See if we can do some airport patrol one day. See how it works out for us. Because it looks like they're getting a lot of calls tonight. I think it's nighttime. Nope, it's morning now. We're into 4:57.
We've got an
I wish they'd give us another call out. I can force a call out, but I'm not gonna. We'll try to keep it as realistic as we can, since I'm not doing the verbal stuff when we do a stop. So we'll try to keep it more realistic, just trying to get stops, patrol instead of forcing a call out. If we get a call out that pops up, then we'll do that, but I'm not gonna force one right here. Here lately though, whenever I get a stop, it's always a They always go in pursuit too. They never want to stop for me whenever I get somebody speeding. So might be in for a treat getting under pursuit.
Officers report a suspect resisting arrest
Yeah,
on
so we'll go ahead and take that.
Popular Street. Gunshots
We'll go
reported.
ahead and
All
sign
units
for 'em.
respond. Code 99
Gunshots
emergency.
reported.
Acknowledge. On our way.
So this is a pursuit.
Dispatch, we got a visual on the perp. In pursuit. Dispatch, we got eyes on the target. Moving to engage.
Cut them off. Like I said, I'm still getting used to the PC controls, so there might be a couple of wrecks on here for me. Once I get used to everything, and if we do get into a wreck, we'll go ahead and stop the pursuit, stop stuff like that for me. But as of right now, just learning, I'm gonna push through. If I wreck into something, I will just keep pursuit. Like that right there, which that one wasn't my fault, but the man don't know what they're doing. So we'll keep going, but here soon, like I said, we'll get more realistic and we'll kind of, there we go, we're in pursuit now. Make sure we have a firearm. There are shots fired. We'll try to shoot that tire out. We're also going to ask for backup. Dispatch, request roadblock. We'll see if we can get the roadblock set up.
Backup needed.
Maybe that'll help stop him. They just dropped it. Let's see what
Air
that
support.
does.
Suspect
He's
is
gonna go right
proceeding
there.
north.
Dispatch, we got eyes on the perp.
Let's see if we can get him.
Officer,
Unfortunately,
need
I
some
don't have
backup
all my
here.
stuff right now. Nope, he got back in the car. They're gonna keep with him. They said it was an officer down, so they're gonna keep with him. We'll go up here. You can see some of these nice GTRs and all this and these patrols. They're normally not in here, but I do have a few of those vehicles, so it's giving them the vehicles the same as mine. So you'll see some of the same vehicles. Dispatch, request, roadblock. Let's see if we can get another roadblock set up.
Backup required.
If not,
And
like-
Hollis.
Dispatch, request spike strip. Let's see if we can get his tires punctured. Oh, we might not need to. We might not need to. We might be able to get out and start shooting here.
Where you gonna go? Oh God!
We got one down. We got the other one stopping.
Don't make me use this.
Hey, dispatch, the suspect is on foot.
Jackass!
Alright, so we got him. I'm gonna go ahead and get my dog out.
Give yourself up!
Get down!
Let's see, I think they got him under
We
control
got this!
over here.
Get up there!
So I can get over here and cuff him.
Back to the line, asshole!
I'm saying,
You
I'm
bastard!
still getting used to it. You have to be in a certain spot to get them to get it to handcuff them. There we go.
Drop
Kind of
your
going into the
fucking
car.
weapon!
I don't know what's going on here. It's not
Dickhead!
letting me actually handcuff him.
On me, Cody! Let's do this! Move in!
See, so we're hitting. I don't know why it's doing that, but now he's under this car. And he's dead. So definitely not the way we want it to do things. Looks like it's still getting the buttons recognizing because he should have been handcuffed, but they. So I'm gonna let them handle that real quick. I'm gonna go after this car for running over one of our officers while we were over here. So we're gonna go ahead and see if he'll stop for us. He might not since we. He might not. He's running red light now, but we're telling him to pull over. We'll see if he actually pulls over. Yeah, he's gonna pull over. I'm going to turn my sirens off because they get a little annoying. And we're just gonna go ahead and get him straight out and arrest him because he just sat here and hit our officer back there at the stop and then took off. So we're not even gonna wait to question him right off.
That is messed up. Whatever.
Let's see, we're gonna get it back in here so we can.
Whatever. Hey!
give it just a minute. Sometimes after you get them out of the vehicle, it's taking a minute to be able to actually interact with them. I don't know why it does that, but there we go. So we'll still get his ID card and everything, see who this guy is.
Thanks.
And then we'll do a head check, plate check, dispatch, plate check requested.
I got my 12 inches hanging right here.
Dispatch, plate check.
Oh yeah? Last I heard, yours was
This is dispatch.
It's not getting it for some reason. I'm still working through a headset, so hopefully you guys are able to actually hear the videos. Video's good. Here's on my backup. Did requested for earlier, but we'll go ahead and, since the dispatch ain't doing it, we'll just go ahead and request the ped check this way. He has no outstanding warrants, so we won't have nothing on that. We're going to do a plate check. It's not registering that vehicle. What we can do here though is I can actually obtain it, and then I can run the computer system of the car here in a second. So we're going to go ahead and get this guy out of the middle of the road. He is under arrest. He ran over one of our police officers. I don't know if you were able to see it whenever we were back there with that pursuit, which hopefully they're getting cleaned up. If not, we'll go back over there and help them get cleaned up. It looks like they're working on it. So we'll go ahead and release him. Other officers going after somebody else, they seen something else. Looks like they might come this way. So I think they got them under control. Now that truck was if he takes off running, I'll pop the door open from the truck and we'll they just dispatch, stop traffic.
Attention all units. Officer requesting traffic control near Burton.
Let's see, our K9, I don't know if he'll run after them, if he's going to come over to me. My K9 is going to go help him out. So we'll go up there after we deal with this guy right here. So we're going to go ahead and just pat him down. And then we'll go ahead and put him in handcuffs and get him transported out of here so we can go check on the K9. So, baggie of weed and a grenade. So we're going to get him for possession as well as the illegal firearm weapon for the grenade. They're not authorized to have anything like that here. And then we will also be getting him for hitting our officer back there and then leaving the scene. So we're going to go ahead and arrest him, put him in handcuffs. We'll go ahead and knee him down. I'm going to get the computer, and then we'll go ahead and get his person out of here, him out of here and his vehicle out of here. So we'll replace that transport.
Assistance required in
So they're on the way. I'm going to go ahead and move him over towards my car. I'm not going to put him in it. Oh, actually, I got my buddy here, so I'll just let my buddy take care of him. Police pursuit. Police transport is on the way. I usually will transport them, but with everything we got going on here with this traffic, with the dog up there after them, we don't got time to transport them. We'll just send somebody to it. So yeah, let's look at the vehicle records. Just make sure he didn't have anything in his vehicle, or illegal vehicle, stolen vehicle. It don't look like nothing. We do have him driving right here. So we're going to create his arrest report. So first off, we're going to have traffic. We're going to get him for leaving the scene of accident where he hit the officer. Obviously reckless driving. And then he also had drug possession. So go ahead and get him for the marijuana. Let's see what else. Here we go. Let's see if we... Deadly weapon. He wasn't a felon, so just be a regular deadly weapon. And then we're going to go with assault and battery. And we're going to do battery on a police officer. We could probably hit him with attempted murder, but we're not going to do that today. Yeah, actually we will. It does have attempted murder on a police officer. So we'll do that, and we will take off the battery though, because we're in here with the attempted. So it's gonna give him quite a few charges right here just for the day. And these already got citations, but nothing major. And then here a little bit after we get everything cleaned up, we can actually see what the court gave him. So we kind of know what his sentence ended up being. So we're gonna go ahead and
Covering fire!
go over here. They're transporting him. So we'll go ahead and tow his. We'll search his car too, just to make sure we didn't miss anything. Most of the time, the searches don't get anything on them. MacBook, human skull. So we'll definitely hand that over to the detectives.
Thank you.
We're going to go ahead and tow it to our police
Flatbed,
impound.
assistance required in Burton.
So let's go ahead and get traffic going again. Dispatch, cancel traffic stop. Let's see, we might have to.
Attention all units, traffic control cleared.
Let's go ahead and release her back up, buddy, over here.
Fucking sick!
And we'll see what happens here.
Thanks.
And then I guess our officer K9's still up there. We'll go ahead and it looks like they getting all cleaned up. We'll pull over to the side of the road. Our buddy pal still just standing there in the middle of the road. I don't know why he's doing that. Looks like this is in the way, so we'll go ahead and tow this out of here. So that guy ran. So it'll take a minute for him to get over here, but we'll go ahead and get it towed.
Burton.
A little bit of a mess over here, but looks like it's getting straightened up. We're gonna get that tow truck over here, kind of a little small family pop truck. We'll get them to get that little one out of here. That'll clean all this up. So we're gonna go ahead and go. Still got my lights on, so we're gonna go ahead and run up here, see where K9 is at, see if they end up catching the subject up here or what's going on. He's probably holding them for me. I hear him barking. Look, the officer just left him. It's just him by himself.
LSPD, stand down!
There we go. So we can go ahead and get his ID. I don't know where the officers went. They should have dealt with them. But we'll go ahead and, I guess, go ahead and deal with them. Nobody wants to deal with them, so we'll go ahead and do it. So we're going to do a plate check. The plate check was down there. So he has no outstanding warrants, no issues on that. He did resist arrest when the officers were trying to stop him.
What's up?
And it looked like he caused that accident on there, so we'll get him for that. But we are going to go ahead and pat him down. See what's going on, see if he's got anything. That's why he ran, or if he just got nervous. Unmarked pills. So we'll do some testing on them. Either way, we are going to put them under arrest, resisting arrest. We need to get the K9 out here.
You're under arrest!
So we'll let the K9 kind of keep him occupied. We'll go ahead and nail him down so he doesn't try taking off run. K9 will stay with him. He shouldn't get back down. He just moved to where I got up. And then we can actually go back to this trunk, and you can see we can grab the rifle. We can grab it so that we always have it in case we need it, so we're not just dealing with a regular Glock. But we'll go ahead and put it up. We don't need it, so we'll just have it in the supply in case we need it. As you can see on here, if you haven't seen these, you can actually grab a shotgun. You can replenish your armor health, call transport, grab traffic cones, grab fire extinguisher, and then you got the evidence check. So you got the weapon serial number and then narcotics. He didn't have a weapon on him, so it'll be the narcotics. And then it'll show you what you had. So you got 3 unmarked pills, and then it'll let you just look at the pills and see what it is. So we'll see if it was fentanyl. And then we'll, down here at the bottom left above the map, we'll get a negative or positive, so that was a negative on that. So we'll just go with mollies, see if it's a molly that he's got on him. And it could be sometimes like that was a negative. We could end up going through all these for these pills and get negatives on every single one. So far that's the case. We'll see if it's PCP. We've had a few stops with PCP, so it might be a winner. There we go. It was a positive for PCP. So now we know kind of what he had on him. So we'll go ahead and ask for, go ahead and get us back up over here for transport, and while we're waiting on them, we will go ahead and get back into the
Assistance required
computer.
in West Vinewood.
Down on the ground, and we'll get in their car. K9 is still here watching us, so he knows they're gonna get him, and then we'll go ahead and go back in here for James Henderson. So he had a few citations, but nothing anything he's repeating. But we do have the drug possession for PCP for those 3 pills that we tested, and then he also was trafficked. So he definitely left the scene of the accident where he took off on foot. I don't know exactly why they were getting on him besides creating that wreck, so we're going to put it as reckless driving. They might have had more on him, but they left the scene. So we won't get him for any of that. Let's see, that might be about all we got him on right now. And then they can add more whenever they go to court, or the detective that gets involved. So we got his court case we popped up here. So we'll go ahead and get out of the car, wait for the police transport to come up. Here it comes. Take him into custody.
You shit! You know that?
They must be busy today. They don't sound too happy. So we'll get back in our car, in our nice truck over here, and then we'll pop that back door open for the K9 officer to run up in here. Alright, let's see what time it is. Probably about time to be off for the day. So yeah, it's 12:48 p.m. We are way over. All that kind of causes us to stay. So we'll go and turn our lights off.
Appreciate it.
Go ahead and we'll look up the police computer, and I'll show you guys where the court cases are. So I've had, this is all my arrest here lately. So I've been playing it a little bit, but not as much as I'd like to. So here's the one we just did. We can reveal the outcomes. So let's see, for leaving the scene of accident, he was probation for reckless driving. He got 2 years in prison for the possession of PCP. So he'll be in prison for 2 years and a fine of $5,200. So we got some drugs off the streets. Alright, this is the one that we had with the attempted murder on the police officer. While we were stopping on that pursuit, they ran over a police officer, had some marijuana in the possession and everything like that. So let's see what he got. Oh, this one's a lot more because of that murder, that attempted murder. So leaving the scene of accident, he just got probation and license suspended. Same for reckless driving. He got 8 months in prison for that. The marijuana and possession of deadly weapon, he just got probation because realistically it wasn't going to matter because of the attempted murder. He got 27 years in prison. So he'll be in there for 27 years and 8 months unless he gets some good behavior. So he'll be in there for a while. These are some stops that I went through before. I've already went through them. But we'll go ahead and go off duty next time. I know it's a short video. I'm still trying to get used to everything like I mentioned a couple times. Maybe the next one will be a little bit longer. but we're gonna go ahead and go off duty. Dispatch, show me off duty.
You're telling me Jack Howitzer couldn't use me after all the
Looks like
shit
you heard
he's
me,
been through?
yes. Dispatch, show me off duty.
I spent 2 seasons in the octagon.
Roger, 1 Lincoln 18. Approach with caution.
Still trying to get my headsets tuned in. I got like 3 or 4 different headsets, and some of them work better than others. So I'm gonna have to definitely do that. They have a list of
Roger, 1 Lincoln 18.
Probably, but I know the headset I've noticed having some issues, so I'm trying to get a new one. But other than that, that's it. See you guys next time. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Just hit that like button, subscribe button. And like I said earlier in the comments, let me know where you're watching from, so I can see, where I'm kind of getting some views at. But see you guys later.